let's have a listen in.
Activity of its kind in the last 12 months alone. Activities like this don't just strengthen our interoperability, they also build bonds among our forces, and they underscore our shared commitment to international law in the South China Sea. Now, we also talked about the security landscape across the Indo-Pacific and discussed new initiatives to make the region more stable and secure. We're looking to conduct more maritime exercises and activities among our 4 countries. We also want to pursue coordinated security assistance to the Philippines. That will boost interoperability and help the Philippines achieve its defense modernization goals. So it's been a highly productive day. We've gathered here because we share a vision for peace, stability, and deterrence in the Indo-Pacific. We've chartered an ambitious course to advance that vision together. And that's why today's meetings were so important. So, Ministers, thanks again for joining me here in Honolulu. And Richard, over to you.
Well, thank you, Secretary Austin, Minister Kihara, Secretary Teodoro. It is a pleasure and an honour to be standing with the 3 of you here today. We meet at a time when the global rules-based order is under intense pressure. We see that in Ukraine with the appalling invasion by Russia of that country, but we see the global rules-based order under pressure in the Indo-Pacific as well. And a challenge to the global rules-based order in Ukraine is a challenge to the global rules-based order in the East China Sea, in the South China Sea, in the West Philippine Sea. And our 4 countries are utterly committed to asserting freedom of navigation, to asserting the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea, to asserting the global rules-based order around the oceans of the world, including in the West Philippine Sea. Our alliance with the United States has been the cornerstone of Australia's national security since World War II. And today, the security relationship that we have with both Japan and with the Philippines has never been closer. But as close as our respective bilateral relationships are, there is a power and a significance in our 4 countries acting together. And today, the meetings that we have held represent a very significant message to the region and to the world about 4 democracies which are committed to the global rules-based order. In our discussions today, we've spoken about an increased tempo of defence exercises based on the reciprocal access agreements, the status of forces agreements that we have between our countries or which are being negotiated. We have been very pleased to sign the research, development, testing and evaluation arrangement with Japan and with the United States, and this arrangement will see much greater collaboration between our countries in relation to defence science and technology. And we've also discussed ways in which our countries can coordinate more in terms of our activities in the Philippines, which is very important as well. As I said, we are 4 people who have a very close personal relationship, which reflects the significance of the relationship between our countries and the determination and commitment that we have as 4 countries to upholding the global rules-based order within our region, and Australia has been very pleased to be able to participate in today's meetings. Finally, can I just say, the United States Indo-Pacific Command is profoundly important to the national security of Australia, but also the countries of the region. And I want to take this opportunity to thank Admiral Chris Aquilino for his service in this command during his tenure of office. He is a dear friend of Australia, and we wish him very much the best for his future. In the same breath, I'd also like to say how much we are looking forward to Admiral Sam Paparo taking up his role as the Commander of Indo-Pacific Command. I've had the opportunity to get to know Admiral Paparo over the last few years, excuse me, and I know that this command could not be in a safer or better pair of hands. And so with that, we wish both men all the best for the handover tomorrow.